Hey everybody, before we get going, let me just appeal to you. If you would like, subscribe and share this video, that's going to do a huge amount of good for Electrasy and music in general, because it's really tough for musicians at the moment. Streaming has crushed them. It's not easy to get people out to gigs and things anymore because of the cost of living crisis. So listen, like, subscribe, share, just support grassroots music and bands. It means a huge amount to them and it makes a massive difference. Now, two things as well before we get going, and I tell you why I'm on my own right now. The band are doing some gigs in July, so go and have a look at electrasy.live and that will give you access to tickets to the show in Kent and in Yeovil in July. Really, really important. You can now also go to elasticstage.com, search for Electrasy and buy the vinyl of Out There. I've got it, I've listened to it, it's sensational. So go and do that as well. Now, right, okay, let's go. So why am I on my own? I'm not going to be on my own for much longer. This week we've done a really, really exciting experiment. This is a goodie, right? So what I've done is I have constructed the World Cup of Electrasy tracks. I randomly picked 32 Electrasy songs from the back catalogue, 32 at random. I grouped them into pairs at random, and I have had the band choose from those pairs. So we've gone from 32 to 16 into a quarter-final of 8, into a semi-final of 4, down to 2 tracks each. They've picked their favourite song. We've also done this with some fans. And fans will also have their own episode that we'll be releasing in a couple of weeks where you can see what they picked as well. This has been a huge amount of fun. It's been very experimental. It's been a huge amount of fun. What I've done, just to try and keep this fair, is have them all pick from the same 32 in the same order so that it is literally head-to-head of every song. Right, so without further ado, let's go and have a look at the World Cup of Electrasy songs. Roll it. Your first 2 tracks, Rocket Man versus Far Away.
Ooh, I'll have to say Rocket Man. It's a close one.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Far Away's a banger. It's a great song.
Yeah, I do like it.
Cosmic Castaway versus Easing My Soul.
Oh, that is tough.
Not easy.
I'm going to go Easing My Soul.
Nice. Well done. Good choice.
I like that one.
Next round, we've got Angel versus Bust Out.
Ooh, I like Bust Out.
I like Bust Out. I put Bust Out on the draft of the best tracks of theirs as well. Yeah, it's nice, Bust Out. Lost in Space versus Million of You.
Million of You.
Nice. Well done. That was my choice as well. I love that song.
I do as well.
It's quite U2-y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
Falling from the Stars. Definitely on that one.
Beautiful song, that.
Yeah.
Renegades versus Out There.
Renegades. I'll go for that.
Runny Eggs. Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Today's the Day. Bit more epic.
Yeah, isn't it? Here's a tough one then. Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
Got to be more than Afterglow, really.
Feels like the one, doesn't it? Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
Strawberry Sunrise.
Yeah.
I don't really know Radiate. Which one was that on? What album?
Do you know what? That's what Alex said as well. It was on To the Other Side.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Yeah, it's on To the Other Side. It's one of the better songs on the album as well, so you failed that round. So you got Strawberry Sunrise. Then we got Sacred versus Naked.
Sacred.
Yeah. I do like the Naked song. It's a good one, that. Off Him and Here We Fall.
I like listening to it naked.
Yeah, so do I. Everybody should.
Yeah, it's a hit. It's a winner.
We should do National Electrasy Naked Day.
Yeah.
Just has to listen to Naked, and then
it's a winner, Bob. It's a winner, Bob.
Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
Oh, now that is tough because I do like Roll It Up. Yeah, I'm going to go Roll It Up.
All right, well done. Now here's a really tough one. Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Fucking hell. Got to say Foot Soldiers.
Yeah. Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Wild for Dreaming.
And Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
Yeah, it's good
Ooh.
live.
Is that controversial?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a good track.
Yeah.
Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side.
Oh, Jesus Was a Junkie.
Yeah, I do love To the Other Side with Jess on it as well. That's a good
Yeah,
track.
yeah, totally.
And then
Sorry, Jeff, if you see this.
final,
Countdown.
dun, dun, dun. So The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
In Here We Fall.
Yeah. Right. We're going to go quick now because we're in the round of 16. So
Okay.
the round of 16 is Rocket Man versus Easing My Soul.
Rocket Man.
Bust Out versus Million of You.
Million of You.
Nice. Falling from the Stars versus Renegades.
Falling from the Stars.
Today's the Day versus Morning Afterglow.
Today's the Day.
Yes. Strawberry Sunrise versus Sacred.
Sacred.
Roll It Up versus Foot Soldiers.
Now that is tough.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'm going to go Roll It Up.
Nice. Wired for Dreaming versus You Don't Get It.
Wild for Dreaming.
Okay, and then in the last one in the round of 16, Jesus Was a Junkie versus In Here We Fall.
Jesus Was a Junkie.
Jesus Was a Junkie. What did you think of the video that I did? Did you like
It was
the video?
brilliant. Superb. Yeah, it was very good.
Very good. Rocket Man versus... So this is the quarterfinals now, Padge.
Yeah.
Rocket Man versus Million of You.
Rocket Man.
Falling from the Stars versus Today's the Day.
Falling from the Stars.
Sacred versus Roll It Up.
Roll It Up.
And then Wired for Dreaming versus Jesus Was a Junkie.
Oh, I'm going to go Wild for Dreaming again.
Right on. Right on. Right. So semi-finals.
Ooh.
Rocket Man versus Falling from the Stars.
Falling from the Stars.
Roll It Up versus Wired for Dreaming.
Roll It Up. I'm a big fan of that one.
So, my friend, the final is Falling from the Stars versus Roll It Up.
It's got to be Falling from the Stars for me.
Whee! Well done, Padge. Right on. Okay, so I'm going to.
I think when I first heard it, I just thought, "Oh, that's fucking potentially a massive song," you know.
It's a
so
beauty,
hooky.
isn't it?
It's a really good beat, and it's lovely.
Well, let's go for it. Right, my friend, let's start. So, round one. Ready? Rocket Man versus Far Away.
Rocket Man.
Then we got Cosmic Castaway versus Easing My Soul.
Easing My Soul.
Interesting. All right. Okay. There's a pattern. Angel versus Bust Out.
Oh,
That's a tricky one, that.
that's a tricky one. I would go Angel, but the John Sweet version where I really sang on the Hammond as part of that. That vibe was just exquisite.
Yep.
But I do love Bust Out. I do love Bust Out.
Good shout. These get harder as they go through. So, Lost
Yeah.
in Space versus Million of You.
Oh, well, Lost in Space was a bit of an inherited song for me. I always enjoyed it. I like the version we did live with the vocoder and stuff.
Yeah.
A Million of You.
Underrated gem.
Yeah, I'd have to go for A Million of You, actually.
Nice. I like that because
Yeah,
Nigel doesn't like it. I
yeah.
like winding him up about that song. He needs to do.
I like
I
some of that
like it.
stuff they did on that album.
Yeah.
It's good.
Right. Here's a really tricky one for you. Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
Oh, it's so different.
I know. So
Oh,
these have been done. This is totally random. This is totally random.
yeah. I feel like Falling for the Stars, but the new version we've just done of 20th Century is stonking. I think
Yeah.
I have to go for 23rd Century, actually. I think from the Stars, there's room there.
Right, nice. 23rd Century Girl.
Yeah.
So, just for anybody that's listening, I've just got my hands on the vinyl version of the Out There album, and 23rd Century Girl as an opener on vinyl sounds
Yeah.
astonishing.
I
So get
can't
ready
wait
for
for that.
that. Right,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah,
We're
yeah.
going through. Right, Renegades versus Out There.
Out there.
Nice.
Renegades. Out there. Renegades. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, no, Out there, I think.
Out There. I've locked it in. Right,
Yeah.
Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Today's the day.
Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
Oh, you're sick.
Yeah. I'm a bad man.
Morning Afterglow. It's just, yeah, it's
Yep.
jewels. Yeah.
Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
Strawberry Sunrise.
Sacred versus Naked.
Naked.
Naked. It's one of my favourite tracks, actually. Never very gets talked about. Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
Special Forces.
Yeah, I think so. Right, here's a really big one. Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Haven't we had Million Pictures already?
Nope, we did
I
A
thought you said
Million
that
of
already.
You.
Okay. Foot Soldiers.
What else is Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Wild for Dreaming, actually, I really love that song.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Is that your choice? Right, done.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
Interesting. Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side with Jess.
Yeah, To the Other Side is really special. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
But I do
And
love
then,
the way we rock out. Yeah, sorry, stop.
no. It's all good. We can talk about it. Jesus Was a Junkie is a cracker, isn't it? So you've just done a good music video for that. Right, then the final in the round of 32, The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
Ooh. In Here We Fall.
Yeah, great choice. Right, my friend, we are down to the round of 16. It gets quicker now. So based on the choices you've just made, we now have Rocket Man versus Easing My Soul.
Rocket Man.
All right.
Yeah, Rocket Man.
Angel versus Million of You.
Angel.
23rd Century Girl versus Out There. That's a mean one.
Yeah, man. Oh, especially the latest version of Out There is killer.
I prefer the original
There's the
version.
chorus. Well, the one that came off the back of Today's Day on that album is good.
Yeah.
I'd have to probably go for 23rd though. I just think it's just such a
It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Incidentally, the song that Ali chose is the Sound of Electrasy on our draft pod. Today's the Day versus Morning Afterglow.
Oh,
That's a banging round.
oh. No, I gotta let Morning Afterglow go, but that's like we're talking like 2%, not even 1% in it. It's kind of they're so different. I mean, but they're so valuable, both of those songs, for so many reasons. It's like,
What are you picking?
It
It's like choosing between your favourite children.
is, yeah. Which one
Go
must
on, Jim.
stay and which
Pick
one must
one.
go? Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow goes through.
Yeah.
Strawberry Sunrise versus Naked.
Strawberry Sunrise.
Nice, beautiful song. This is a corker. Special Forces versus Foot Soldiers.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Special Forces.
Oh, great. Okay, Wired for Dreaming versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
To the Other Side versus In Here We Fall.
In Here We Fall.
In Here We Fall goes through. Right, the pressure's on. Mate, we're into the quarterfinals. Our quarterfinalists are Rocket Man versus Angel.
Angel.
23rd Century Girl versus Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow. And now I just put them two big ballads up against each other. What does it say
you
about
have.
me? What
Yeah, you have.
What a soppy old git.
Strawberry Sunrise versus Special Forces.
Special Forces.
Hey, good. All right, and then we have final quarterfinal. You Don't Get It versus In Here We Fall.
I love You Don't Get It.
Yeah?
Sitting in my favorite tree. Yeah, maybe not the
All right,
latest version.
nice.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of the lyrics, but you know, we'll go with it. I've got an instrumental version of You Don't Get It, by the way. And
Oh, really?
it's cracking. I'll send it to you. Right, Angel versus Morning Afterglow. This is the semi-finals. We're into the semi-finals now. So,
Angel versus Morning. It's got to be Morning Afterglow.
okay, and here we go. The other semi-final: Special Forces versus You Don't Get It.
Special Forces.
All right, my friend. So that means our final, the final. We have two horses in this race, and that's Morning Afterglow versus Special Forces.
Oh. I'm in a feisty mood. So I would go Special Forces.
Nice. So Jim's champion song for the World Cup of Electrasy tracks is Special Forces.
Yeah.
I love that.
Interesting experiment. It's weird. But can I hear what everyone else got or not?
No, not until the end. Okay, so match one, Rocket Man versus Far Away.
Far Away.
Very good. Round two, Cosmic Castaway versus Easing My Soul.
Cosmic Castaway.
Angel versus Bust Out.
Bust Out.
Lost in Space versus Million of You. Not Million Pictures, Million of You.
Oh, probably Lost in Space, actually.
Okay, good.
Just because of the groove.
Yeah, and if you do want to explain any of your thinking as we go, please do.
Yeah, that's the version that came out on, the rock and roll version without the Hammond.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Right, so the next match, Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
Oh. Probably 23rd.
Nice. Renegades versus Out There.
Renegades.
Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Oh, Today's the Day.
And then here's a really tough one. Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
Oh. I've got to go with Morning Afterglow.
Yeah, nostalgia. Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
Strawberry Sunrise. Blah, blah, blah. Couldn't even speak. It's very early, Pete.
It's all right. Sacred versus Naked.
Sacred.
And then Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
Special Forces.
Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Probably A Million Pictures.
Interesting. Okay. And then
the younger me might have voted the other way, but I've just got less rappy, more melodic as I've got older.
And it's it's Sunday. Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Oh, Wired.
And then Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
Oh, You Don't Get It all day.
Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side.
I like this game, by the way, Pete. Jesus.
Gets harder. The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
Only Drug.
Right, Ali, we are now into, this is where it gets difficult because we're into the round of 16. So you've just filtered your 32 down to 16.
Okay.
So that was the easy bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going into the round of 16 and our first match is Far Away versus Cosmic Castaway.
Far Away.
Decisive. I like it. Bust Out versus Lost in Space.
Lost in Space still.
Yeah. 23rd Century Girl versus Renegades.
23rd.
You're in a very decisive mood. I like it. The others were like, ooh, I'm not sure. Today's the Day versus Morning Afterglow.
Today's the Day.
He's like a rocket.
Yeah.
Strawberry Sunrise versus Sacred.
Sacred.
And then Special Forces versus A Million Pictures.
Special Forces.
Wired for Dream.
I'm at the gig, you see. I'm live. I'm not worried about
That's good.
listening to this on the radio, or I'm just got a mic in my hand. I've got, Steve, Nigel, Alex, and Chris, and that's where I'm coming from with this.
This is great. This is why this is so interesting, because everybody's got their own slightly different approach to this.
So, because I bet some of them will be like Lost in Space, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the lyrics are throwaway, but like the rock and roll groove is great. Exactly. I was in the gym a couple of days ago listening to it, and it's like, no, this is awesome. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's ballsy, isn't it? No, that's good. Wired for Dreaming versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
Well done. And then our final in the round of 16, Jesus Was a Junkie versus The Only Drug.
Jesus.
Right, here we go. We're streaming them down. Now we are into the quarterfinals. And the first match in the quarterfinals of the Electrasy World Cup is Far Away versus Lost in Space.
Oh, Far Away.
Interesting. Okay. 23rd Century Girl versus Today's the Day.
Oh, God. This is getting hard now. Today's the Day.
All right. Sacred versus Special Forces.
Oh, God. Special Forces.
And then the final quarterfinal is You Don't Get It versus Jesus Was a Junkie.
You Don't Get It.
Nice.
Which
I didn't realise was quite old, actually.
Can I change one of those?
Nope. They're locked in. Okay. They're done. Right. They're locked in. I have I have a special mechanism right here, and it's locked in. Right. We're into the semi-finals, Ali. And the first semi-finals, this is the final four. Semi-final, Far Away versus Today's the Day.
Today's the Day.
And then the second semi-final match is Special Forces versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
Wow. Okay. So, Alistair McKinnell, that means your final two.
That's weird how you've got to that. This is the best one you've done, Pete.
All right. So wait for it. So your final two, this is the final of the Electrasy World Cup. All I will say is this final is different than everybody else so far. Your final is Today's the Day versus You Don't Get It.
It's a draw.
You can't have a draw. You have to choose between your two children. Which one do you love the most?
God, they are equally, like from a performer. It's probably got to be Today's the Day.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, I'm locking it in. Well done. So, Ali, you've gone with Today's the Day of the 32.
That's so weird how you got to that, because that wouldn't have been at the forefront. That's quite a clever little thing that you've done there, Pete.
Right, we've got some fans doing it as well. Now,
good.
I'm going to start. So, Alex, your first pick, you've got Rocket Man and Far Away.
Rocket Man.
Straight in there. Second pick, Cosmic Castaway or Easing My Soul?
Easing My Soul.
Ooh, interesting. The next set of matches, we've got Angel versus Bust Out.
Bust Out.
And here we fall. That is followed up with Lost in Space and Million of You.
Million of You, not a million pictures.
Million of You.
Million of You.
Good choice. We've got Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
23rd.
23rd, interesting. Right, then we've got next up, we're pitching Renegades against Out There.
Oh, Renegades. Yeah.
Renegades, runny eggs. Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Dr. Zach.
Then we get to the next match, which is Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
I suppose Morning Afterglow, isn't it?
You can pick whatever you want.
I can, but I think Morning Afterglow.
It's done. It's locked in. The next match in the knockouts, we got Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
Radiate, what's that?
Radiate off your album To the Other Side. Well done.
Ah, why do I not know that title then? Against Strawberry Sunrise.
Yeah.
I'll go Strawberry Sunrise.
I think we better, given that you don't know.
I'm sure I know it when I hear it. But Strawberry Sunrise is awesome. So
here's an interesting one. So Sacred versus Naked.
Sacred.
Sacred. Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
Roll It Up. It's got trumpet on it.
Trumpets. Here's a really good one. Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Foot Soldiers.
Followed by, we're getting close, Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Wired for Dreaming.
Nice. Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
You Don't Get It.
Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side.
Because they're very similar, those two, aren't they? Jesus.
And then to finish off the 32, The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
Oh, The Only Drug.
Very good, very good. Right, we're into the round of 16.
Gosh.
We are into the round of 16, so that's good. So we've already nuked half of the options. These were all generated at random, by the way, from your back catalogue. So this is good. Okay, you ready? Round of 16.
Okay.
We now have Rocket Man versus Easing My Soul.
Rocket Man.
Bust Out versus Million of You.
Bust Out.
23rd Century Girl versus Renegades.
Renegades. Original version.
And Dr. Zach versus Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow.
Oh, really? Interesting. Strawberry Sunrise versus Sacred.
Sacred.
And then we get this big one. Roll It Up versus Foot Soldiers.
Foot Soldiers.
Wired for Dreaming versus You Don't Get It.
Well, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
Two great songs.
Wired for Dreaming.
Interesting. And then finally, Jesus Was a Junkie versus The Only Drug.
The Only Drug. I think I know who's going to win. No.
Oh, yeah, all right. Here we go. I know who's going to win as well. Really? Right then. So we're into the quarterfinals. Rocket Man versus Bust Out.
Rocket Man.
Renegades versus Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow.
Sacred versus Foot Soldiers.
Foot Soldiers.
And then Wired for Dreaming versus The Only Drug.
Oh, yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? Wired for Dreaming.
Ooh. You sure?
Yeah.
Locking it in? All right, done.
Yeah.
I thought you might have gone with The Only Drug.
Yeah, well, that would just look like
It's all right. You can pick your own songs.
Yeah.
It's fine. Right. So the semi-finals, Alex Meadows, we have Rocket Man versus Morning Afterglow.
Rocket Man.
Nice. Foot Soldiers versus Wired for Dreaming.
Foot Soldiers.
Oh, look at this. So our final is Rocket Man versus Foot Soldiers.
Foot Soldiers.
Really? There it is. Right. So that's it. So Alex has picked Foot Soldiers as his best of the rest. So that's the champion. Let's go. Okay. Game 1. Rocket Man versus Far Away.
Gonna go Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Okay, let's keep it simple.
Cosmic Castaway versus Easing My Soul.
Cosmic, just got to, but Easing My Soul is a great song as well.
All right. Then we go. It gets harder, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Angel versus Bust Out.
I'm going to go with Bust Out on that one.
Oh, straight in there. Confident. I like it. I know exactly what you're going to pick on this one. Lost in Space versus Million of You.
Million of You.
Ooh, that's not what I was expecting you to say.
Hey, all right.
All right. I'm locking it in. It's in. Wow. Right. This one I'm looking forward to your reaction on. This is a mean one. Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
Oh, man. How on earth? That is totally like choosing between two children. That is impossible. Oh, man. What are you talking about? Jeez. Yeah, I'll go with Falling from the Stars. It's more recent, so I always prefer more recent stuff. All
right. I love it. Right, the next competition, Renegades versus Out There.
Oh, man, that is another one that's just a beast. That'd be like Wrexham playing Arsenal. I don't know what I would do at that point in time, right? I'm going to go... I'll go with Out There just because it's a little more novel for us. It's old, but it's new, whatever.
All right. It's locked in. Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Going to go with Today's the Day. Do love a bit of Dr. Zach, but Today's the Day is just a...
Good. I'm looking forward to your answer on the next one as well, because now we've got Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
I'm going to go with I Tried just for the heck of it. I mean, Morning Afterglow, it is what it is, right? But I Tried, it's newer. I do think it's one of the better songs I've written recently, even though it didn't get a whole lot of traction. It's, it also references Kardashian. I mean, hey, come on,
It'll find its audience. Then we go into Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
Again, I'm just going to go Radiate because it's newer, so therefore it's fresher in my mind. Strawberry Sunrise, lovely track, but just going to go with Radiate because it's newer.
Like it. Interestingly, two of your bandmates went, I don't remember Radiate.
Yeah, so...
Off your most recent album.
Yeah, so, yeah.
There you go. Sacred versus Naked.
I'm going to go with Sacred on that one. Yeah, still don't think we have the definitive recording of Sacred, but I think it's that song I still think has got more to come. So yeah,
awesome. Right, we're in the final couple. Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
That's a bit of a beast. I'm going to go with Special Forces just because that last album is probably my favorite thing we've done, and that one is one of the recordings that stood out for me. So going to go there.
All right, awesome. Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Didn't we have A Million Pictures already?
No, Million of You.
Oh, you went Million of You. Oh, I was totally wrong. See, that's what I thought I was choosing when I was completing It's Lost in Space.
That's
totally gone the other way before. Yeah. Oh, this isn't fair. That's even worse. Foot Soldiers versus Million
A
Pictures.
Million Pictures.
Oof. Jeez, I'll go Foot Soldiers just because it's the favourite thing to play live. So, but I thought Million Pictures was what you were saying about Lost in Space.
That's what I thought I was quite surprised.
Yeah. I wouldn't have gone
of
Million
Million.
on that one.
Too late, it's locked in. Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Ooh. Go with Queen of the Crimson Nile just because it's a fun jangle.
Yep. Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
Gonna go with Aurora, newer. You don't get it, love it, but it's actually I wrote that a long time ago. First album, in fact, Time.
Was it?
We never did it then, but I wrote it back in 1997. So I'm gonna go with Aurora because I love that song. It's more recent, so it sort of has more resonance for me now.
Here we go. These have been picked totally at random, by the way. Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side.
Yes, what incredible similar songs it's picked.
I know, they're so similar.
I mean, oh man, they're just a complete opposite. Jesus Was a Junkie, one of the best live things with Foot Soldiers. To the Other Side, though, is just a beautiful song. I'll go with To the Other Side, just because I haven't picked that many slower things.
Here we go, and the last two then in the 32. The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
No, that's a good.
Yeah, two crackers.
8. I don't know. I'll go with In Here We Fall just because it has a Rickenbacker on the recording on the bass. The high bass is Rickenbacker, and that's my favorite. So,
right, this is where it gets really difficult. You
Yes,
are now in the
okay.
round of 16. You are now in the round of 16. Right, Rocket Man versus Cosmic Castaway.
yeah, that's just plain brutal and nasty, isn't it? I'll go with Cosmic Castaway. What the heck? I mean, how do you...
All right.
Like that?
Bust Out versus Million of You.
Then we'll go with Bust Out. If it had been Million Pictures, I would have kept it, but
All right.
we'll go with Bust Out.
There we go. Falling from the Stars versus Out There.
Oh, man. I'll go with Falling from the Stars just because it's one of my favourite things to play on guitar.
Nice. Today's the Day versus I Tried.
Eesh, I'll go with Today's the Day.
Oh, okay, nice. Radiate versus Sacred.
That's an interesting one. I'll go with Sacred again.
All right. Here we go. It's a In Here We Fall battle. Special Forces versus Foot Soldiers.
How on earth? Foot Soldiers, I don't know. Who knows? Yes.
All right. Foot Soldiers. Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Aurora.
Aurora.
And then finally in the round 16, To the Other Side versus In Here We Fall.
To the Other Side.
Nice.
Jess up
Right.
winning that one for us.
Yeah, good old Jess. Right, we're in the quarterfinals,
Okay.
and the first match in the quarterfinals, Cosmic Castaway versus Bust Out.
Cosmic Castaway.
Falling from the Stars versus Today's the Day.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, that's a mean one.
Oh, Today's the Day.
Oh, okay, nice. Sacred versus Foot Soldiers.
Foot Soldiers, but it's getting a little hard at this point.
Yep. Because now you're going to have to pick between these two beauties. It's interesting the way this is playing out. Aurora versus To the Other Side.
Aurora.
Right, nice. Right, we're in the semi-final
Yeah, okay.
stage now, Nige. Here we go. Cosmic Castaway versus Today's the Day.
That's almost impossible. I'm going to go with Cosmic Castaway for very small reasons.
Foot Soldiers versus Aurora.
I'm going to go with Aurora, but I know where this is coming down to, so how the hell do I...
Here we go. It's the big one. It's not the two I was expecting.
Okay.
Final is, for anyone listening or watching, officially Nigel's favourite ever Electrasy track. And that's how this works. It's record now.
Yeah.
No, it's not scientific. Cosmic Castaway versus Aurora in the final.
Okay, super scientific pick. I'm gonna go with Aurora. How about that?
Hey, okay, it's locked in. It's done. Why did you pick Aurora over Cosmic?
I mean, at the end of the day, that all the way through, there is some element of just whatever some random thought is, right? It's hardly super scientific. I love the guitar riff. It's a little bit more indie. I do love Cosmic Castaway. Obviously, it's got so much that has happened from the song as much as the song itself, right? Aurora certainly hasn't had that life to it yet. But I do think it's a really nicely compact song. Like it's sort of whatever. I don't know. There's a million things. I like the guitar riff. What can I say? I don't know.
And a wonderful homage to your daughter as well.
My daughter sang on it, so yeah. There's that too.
As well, so,
yeah. So yeah.
If you could have your time again, you should just say that first. Aurora, because my daughter's on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Your first two. Rocket Man versus Far Away.
Far Away.
Nice. Cosmic Castaway versus Easing My Soul.
Oh my God, Pete. Oh, Christ. Oh man. You bastard.
They get better.
That's so hard. Oh, Cosmic Castaway, the re-recording.
All right, go right. Angel versus Bust Out.
Oh, Bust Out, yeah.
All right. Lost in Space versus Million of You, not Million Pictures. Million of You.
Which version of Lost in Space? Any of them?
Any of them.
Okay. Well, there's a version of Million of You that people haven't heard. That was an early demo that I love. I could go with that one. Yep, Million of You.
Million of You. That'll make Nigel happy. All right, here's a cracker. And don't forget, we're in the first round. This is the knockouts. Falling from the Stars versus 23rd Century Girl.
You can't be asking questions like this.
I am, and it's
man. 23rd Century Girl.
Right, it's locked in. Renegades versus Out There.
Out There.
Dr. Zach versus Today's the Day.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Dr. Zach. Sod it.
Nice.
Why not?
Right, ready for this one? This upset a few people. Morning Afterglow versus I Tried.
Well, yeah. I tried. Beautiful. Julia's violins, amazing. No, Morning Afterglow, always.
Right.
Yeah.
Radiate versus Strawberry Sunrise.
I'll go with Strawberry Sunrise.
Sacred versus Naked.
Sacred, Naked. Oh man, I thought this would be easy.
Gets harder.
Great. Naked.
Special Forces versus Roll It Up.
Roll It Up.
Foot Soldiers versus A Million Pictures.
Oh man. God, how is it that's so hard? Million Pictures.
Ooh, okay, all right, it's done, it's locked in. Queen of the Crimson Nile versus Wired for Dreaming.
Oh, they're so different, aren't they? Wired for Dreaming. Yeah.
And then Aurora versus You Don't Get It.
Let's go Aurora.
Right. Last two in the knockouts, then we're into the last 16. Jesus Was a Junkie versus To the Other Side.
How could you get more polar?
Everyone said that.
To the Other Side.
Interesting. Now, here we go. The last one then is The Only Drug versus In Here We Fall.
Oh, man. You know I like In Here We Fall. And The Only Drug. The Only Drug.
All right, done. We're locked in. So then we're in the round of 16. It gets quicker now, but also harder, because your first competition in the round of 16 is Far Away versus Cosmic Castaway.
Cosmic Castaway.
Bust Out versus Million.
No, go on. Yeah, carry on.
Too late. I've locked it in. Bust Out versus Million of You.
Bust Out.
23rd Century Girl versus Out There.
Out There.
Okay, all right, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Dr. Zach versus Morning Afterglow.
Oh, bloody hell. Morning Afterglow, always.
Strawberry Sunrise versus Naked.
Strawberry Sunrise.
Roll It Up versus A Million Pictures.
Oh. Million Pictures.
And then Wired for Dreaming versus Aurora.
Wired for Dreaming.
Right. To the Other Side versus The Only Drug.
To the Other Side.
Right, mate. We're into the quarterfinals. So we only have 4.
Am I winning yet?
Ready? Cosmic Castaway versus Bust Out.
Oh, bloody hell, Pete. Oh, man. Bust Out.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Out There versus Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow. Strawberry Sunrise versus A Million Pictures.
Million Pictures.
All right. And then the final in the quarters is Wired for Dreaming versus To the Other Side.
Oh, what? Wired for Dreaming.
All right. We're in the semis, 2 matches, and then the final. Okay, here we go. Bust Out versus Morning Afterglow.
Morning Afterglow.
And then A Million Pictures versus Wired for Dreaming.
Million Pictures.
All right. So your final to choose your favourite of all the Electrasy songs ever on record, can never be changed. Morning Afterglow versus A Million Pictures.
Really?
That's what we ended up with.
Oh my God. Who'd have thought that? How does that work?
It's a good experiment, this.
Crazy. Morning Afterglow. All the way.
Right, Morning Afterglow is locked.
All the way, mate. All the way, every day.
All right then, Steve. That is now... That is locked in. That is part of history. Hey, right, there you go. So every band member has now picked their favourite track from the 32 that we started with. Padge has gone with Falling from the Stars. Jim went with Special Forces. Ali chose Today's the Day. Alex ended up with Foot Soldiers. Nigel ended up with Aurora. And Steve ended up with Morning Afterglow. So they are the 6 tracks that the band have picked. We're also going to have an episode where some fans have done exactly the same thing. So I've gone through it with some fans. Equally as fascinating, equally as fun. If you would like to have a go at this yourself, then visit www.electrasy.rocks. www.electrasy.rocks, and you can go through the 32 World Cup tracks down to your favourite Electrasy track. Share them on social media, let everybody know what you ended up with, and I think this has been a really, really, really fun experiment and a great way of kind of immersing ourselves in the back catalogue. So there you go. So July, buy tickets for the gigs, www.electrasy.live. You'll find some tickets options. Visit elasticstage.com and search for Electrasy to buy the vinyl. And of course, please, if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, share, and keep grassroots music alive. Until next week, bye.